Happy Sunday morning. I'm here at the Brahman Journal office and I'm just having a little coffee, and I thought, it would be a great day to talk about a cow sale. I'm Victoria Lambert, the Brahman Journal and Best Cattle Sales. So we have a sale right now online, AT Brahmans. The sale closes tomorrow, which is Monday at 7 p.m. But people are already bidding, and they really have some great offerings. So I thought it'd be fun today to talk just a little bit about the cattle and see if you have any questions or if you have any comments, and let's talk cattle. This is going to be lot 1. Lot 1 is AT Miss Anastasia 850/0. Her date of birth is November 5th, 2020. So I believe she's one of the younger offerings in this sale. And her dam is AT Miss Dollface Manso, but her sire is pretty well known. Her sire is Mr. V8 458/7, which of course is Noble. So for those of you who don't know Noble, I don't know where you've been, but Noble is just like that really sire that has just come on the scene and done great over the last few years. So again, this is lot number 1, AT Miss Anastasia, and she is selling on bestcattlesales.com, and she is online right now, and people are already bidding. So Jordan and Garrett told me that they really struggled with which heifer they wanted to lead off this sale with. They have some great offerings. They really look fabulous, especially when you consider the fact that we really had a very difficult winter. So Jordan and Garrett of AT Brahmans, they decided this was going to be their lead off. This was going to be lot 1 in the sale, and for a couple of reasons. She is the only daughter that they are offering this year in their sale of Mr. V8 458/7, again, Noble. And the dam to this heifer, to lot 1, really should not be overlooked. So AT Miss Dollface was the pick of her calf crop due to her growth, her style, her bone, just that she just had donor written all over her. So she really has been used with AT Brahmans. They've used her, and she has come back to just produce some wonderful things for them. So Dollface is backed by a breed-leading pedigree. Dollface combines that Mr. Carew Manso 800, which of course is the clone of the iconic sire, and then one of their most proven and consistent donors, which is that Miss CT Lady Manso 10/0. So right now we're talking about Anastasia's mother, and so she comes from some great lineage. And Anastasia ranks in the top 3% of her breed for growth, and you can clearly see why when you look at her pedigree. It's just really a great pedigree, and so I think that this particular lot was a great one for them to lead off with. And this is just a really, really beautiful female, and she is very young. As I told you, she is a November 5 baby, and so she is really the youngest one in the sale, I believe. And she is super long bodied. Just look at her. Look at her walk across there. She just struts across the ground. She's got lots of muscle and bone. Really, really great front ended. Super feminine. And they really do have a lot of expectations for her. She travels really sound and just is a beautiful female. Again, this is bestcattlesales.com. This is the AT Brahmans sale. Of course, everyone knows Garrett and Jordan Thomas of AT Brahmans. So I think in the comments or in the descriptions up above, we have their name and their phone number, so you can contact them if you have any questions. And we just can't say enough about lot number 1. She was one of Garrett's favorite lots. Garrett has a couple of Actually, they're all great lots, but he had a few faves, and this was one of them. They really have some very high expectations for her in the show ring because of her beauty, but don't look at just her. Look at her pedigree too. She's got an outstanding pedigree that you would really be interested in, not only from a show standpoint, but from some other standpoints too. So We are here alone at the Brahman Journal, and my telephone is ringing, and I'm not really sure who's calling me on a Sunday, but we're just going to let that ring. So again, this is lot number one in the sale, and I think she's super fancy. We're going to move from lot number one, we're going to move on to lot number two. So we're going to move on to lot number two right now. This is going to be AT Miss Laney, 828 over 0. This is AT Miss Laney, and we like her a whole lot too. So AT Miss Laney, 828 over 0. Her birth date is going to be October 6th, and she is going to be a JDH Mr. Music Manso daughter. And for those of you who are not familiar with that bloodline, with the JDH Mr. Music Manso 911 over 1, he is a herd sire that AT Brahmans has that is just done a tremendous job for them. Just really, really great job. So that is going to be the sire of this beautiful female who is an October baby. And look at her bone, and then look at her body. She just has a tremendous amount of bone, a lot of body. Look at that top line, just absolutely beautiful. And she's going to be the same mating that resulted in AT Brahman's very well-known AT Mr. Atlas Manso bull that they have been showing. They have shown that bull to the 2020 AJBA Reserve Champion Bred and Owned bull, and I believe he has that AT Mr. Atlas bull. I know I've taken lots of photos of him in the arena winning. So really some great bloodline. And then, of course, this lot number two, again, we're going to lot number two on Best Cattle Sales. Don't forget, sale closes tomorrow at 7 p.m. So we're talking right now about lot number two. This is AT Miss Laney, 828 over 0. And she is also the same mating as AT Miss Arrow Manso, AT Miss Arrow Manso 752 over 9, which is, for those of you who know the Thomases, that's Ruby's show heifer. So they really think a lot about this cross. They really do. And I think this was probably a tough one for them to put in the sale because she is super special. But of course, they wanted to bring you guys their very best. So let's talk a little bit about JDH Music Manso. So the sire of this heifer right here is the herd sire there at AT that they use quite a bit. And none of his semen is for sale domestically. I'm not sure what the international status is, but you cannot buy semen on the sire of this heifer. And he has just done a tremendous job there at AT Brahmans. So Music Man is a son of the national and international champion and globally used Vanguard sire, the JDH Mr. Woodman Manso. And he is out of a regular calving cow for the Leslie Hudgens divisions of Hudgens. So again, this is lot number 2 that we're talking about right here. And the dam to Laney, I think, is super special too, because her name is Izzy. I'm going to bring you a photo of her right here. So this is Izzy. This is the dam to lot number 2. And I think you guys will remember this great photo that we took there at the Brahman Journal when we were there at Houston. And Izzy is phenotypically beautiful, but she is also backed by a proven pedigree. So Izzy is going to be a noble daughter out of the AT Brahmans, very popular and really well proven donor CT Lisa Manso, who's sired by, so back up a little bit on the pedigree. So Izzy is one of the most is backed by the proven pedigree, being sired by Mr. V8 458 over 7. And then they just have some tremendous bloodlines in this pedigree. So I'm going to go back to the pedigree on this lot number 2. And yes, so Izzy is sired by Noble and out of CT Lisa Manso. And I don't think CT Lisa Manso needs any introduction. And Lisa, of course, is a Shank daughter. So you're going to have Shank, Elmo, Data Pack, Liberty. I mean, this is just a really, really stacked pedigree on this lot right here, which is lot number 2. So we're talking about lot number 2. Got myself a little confused and excited because we have so many really, really great cattle in this sale. And this is the video of lot number 2. And I believe that Jordan and Garrett are going to be giving us some comments and stuff. So if you guys will just keep up with this. Okay, and Jordan is letting us know that the calf at side is Arrow on that calf at side photo I showed of Izzy. So Jordan and Garrett are helping me right now by giving us a few little comments. And they're going to be posting some really great photos of siblings and dams and that sort of thing. So come back, watch the video again. And again, this is, I think, a really, really special lot. This is lot number 2. It is a super special lot. You guys just need to really pay attention to it. Go look at the pedigree. And again, Atlas, which is a full brother to lot number 2, who's being shown by Anna Kate. And again, we talked about what all he's won. I know I've taken lots of photos of Atlas. I think that probably Jordan will help me out here a little bit and post some photos of Atlas in the comments. But Atlas was Reserve Grand Champion bred and owned at the state show, has been a big winner at the All-American. So again, really great genetics. And then of course, Arrow, who is right here on the side of Izzy. So this is Arrow on the side of Izzy when they were showing at Houston. They kept Arrow because they really felt like that she would be maybe one of their next great donors, and they kept Atlas. Both of those, Arrow and Atlas, are full siblings to this female right here. They kept those 2 in their herd because they wanted a future herd sire with the Atlas bull, and they knew that someday they would need to fill Music Man's shoes. And then, of course, Arrow, they just felt like would make a great donor. So in this heifer right here, if you bid on her, you will definitely be getting something that can go in the show pen, do great, has some great performance numbers. Go look her up, really good. And then, of course, she has donor and just cow written all over her. So those are our first 2 lots. Let's move on to lot number 3. This is going to be lot number 3, and she is AT Miss Diana 817/0. She's going to be an August baby, and again, she is going to be a JDH Mr. Music Manso daughter out of CT Lisa Manso. So this is a really outstanding female that has some rare combination of muscle, bone, and femininity. I mean, you just look at her. She just looks beautiful. She's great when she gets out there on the move. Look at her move. She just kind of floats, and she just poses. We had to keep moving her because she kept wanting to stop and pose for us. So she's just absolutely gorgeous. Harley Strack, from what I understand, recently selected a full sister to Diana as one of her next show heifers, so clearly she's going to make a great one. The sire of Diana, again, is going to be the Music Man bull, which we've talked about. He's that proven herd sire for AT Brahmans that's got Vanguard, lots of Vanguard animals in his pedigree. And for those of you who don't know and don't keep up with that sort of thing, being a Vanguard bull is very difficult. I believe there's only 26 of them in the entire ABBA registry. And the dam to this super elite female is CT Lisa Manso, 13/15. And Lisa Manso is going to be a JDH Sir Shank Manso daughter. So Shank, which of course has done just a tremendous job around the world with his genetics. And Shank, of course, is a Lawford son. And then on the bottom side on CT Lisa Manso, which is the dam to this heifer right here, that is going to be Miss SS 230. And those of you who follow genetics and really keep up with pedigrees, you all are going to know that SS Miss 230 was the Reserve International Champion. So Lisa Manso has just a tremendous pedigree, has done a great job, has lots and lots of champions, and of course a lot of donor cows. She herself is a donor cow. And so CT Lisa Manso is super special. They crossed him with their Music Man bull, and they got this result, which we believe is really great. She's this has been just a super consistent mating also for AT Brahmans. And this, I mean, just look at the bone and the muscle. but also she keeps that feminine style. So they think really a whole lot of the of this mating, and they're super excited to offer it to you. So we are gonna move on, and look at her. She just wants to stop and pose. She's very, very cool to watch. We're gonna move on to lot number 4. Lot number 4 is going to be AT Miss Clara 838. And she's going to be another October baby. And this is one of Jordan's favorites in the sale. And she's going to be sired by Mr. V8 442 over 6. And again, out of Miss CT Lady Manso 10 over 0. So this is one of Jordan's favorites in the sale. This is one of Jordan's favorites. And I can tell you that we had to push this little baby along. Clara wants to be in your pocket. She is that one that is super friendly, and they all are. They're all really quiet. I was there taking photos and videos. We had to push them. We had to move them because they just are really great-minded. And again, this is bestcattlesales.com, bestcattlesales.com. This is the AT Brahman sale, and it closes Monday. This sale closes Monday at 7 p.m. So make sure you're registered, you get in. If you have any problems, guys, with the sales site, you can just contact me, Victoria Lambert, or you can call our office tomorrow on Monday. If you have registered, if you're a new user and you haven't verified your email yet, make sure you guys look in your spam folder because there is that possibility. So this heifer right here, lot 4, is super special. I think they all are. But she's the only daughter that they are selling, that AT Brahmans is selling in this sale, out of one of their top and most consistent donors, which is that Miss CT Lady Manso 10 over 0. CT Lady Manso 10 over 0 has Prescott, has Deacon in her background, Dwayne Manso, and then of course when you look at the top side, the Mr. V8 442 over 6, we're looking at the Carew and Dakota, Charlie Manso on that bottom side out of Miss V8 208 over 6. So some really great genetics. And 10 over 0, which is the dam of this heifer right here, was a former show heifer, clearly proven donor, and combines those most proven genetics of J.D. Hudgens and the K-Bar C Ranch. So it's also really important to note that 10 over 0 has already produced 26 progeny, including 5 show point earners and a top placing produce of dam also. So clearly the dam is really, really great. And that's the maternal side of this pedigree of Clara. And so we really think that this will go on. This heifer will go on to do really great. And I believe that Jordan told me that they had some new photos. So I think that they're going to have some new photos that they're going to put in the comments. So that should be pretty exciting. Because this is one of those heifers that when you look at her, and she gets your attention, you just want to keep looking at her. And again, the only offering out of 10 over 0, I believe that Jordan has some photos that she can share in the comments for us later. This heifer is really upheaded. She really looks like she's going to perform well. She loves to strike that pose. So don't miss out on lot number 4 at bestcattlesales.com. Again, this is AT Miss Clara 838. So we're going to move on to lot number 5. Lot number 5. So lot number 5 and 6 are going to be Flushmates. That's going to be AT Miss Addison 823 over 0 that we're looking at right here. They're going to be JDH Mr. Music Manso 911 over 1 daughters, and out of AT Miss Emmy Manso 616. So AT Miss Emmy Manso 616 is the dam of Addison. And there are going to be 2 Flushmates. This is lot number 5 that we're looking at right here. This is the first of the 2. And you just have to look at her and appreciate her for what she brings to the table. She's a moderate frame size. Let's get back here to the photo. But super, super heavy, huge rib, lots of structure. And of course, a great pedigree, really great pedigree. So we've talked, of course, about the Music Manso, who is a Woodman Manso son. Of course, that goes back to Liberty, and on the bottom side of that Music Manso pedigree, we go back to Data Pack. So again, we're talking Vanguard bulls, and then on that bottom side with AT Miss Emmy Manso, you're looking at a JDH Mr. Manso 638. For those of you who know your pedigrees, you're going to know who that bull is. Of course, that is going to be Sir Richard, who has done just a tremendous job for that Ferguson division. JDH Hudgens Ferguson Cattle Company division, and then of course the Miss Emmy is going to be a daughter of CT Lady Manso 10/0. So we're talking some genetics that just are really, really impressive, great pedigree. And you want to go look at some of the performance too, because we're not just talking about cattle that look pretty, but they're also going to perform. So Addison ranks in the top 3% of the breed for milk and 40% for both ribeye area and marbling, making her clearly a great breeding piece for those of you that are looking for genetics that will really perform. So we really think that she will progress and do really well in the show ring. And Garrett was telling me every time he looks at her, he's just like, wow, she just is one that keeps getting better and better. So he's really excited about her, and they just have a lot to say about Emmy, the dam of this particular lot. Again, this is lot number 5. This is lot number 5, which is going to be Addison. And Addison has a full sibling that she sells in lot number 6. But her dam is Emmy, which I think I might be able to get Jordan to do a photo in the comments of Miss Emmy for us later. So don't miss out on this lot right here. And let's talk about her sister. Look at that. Look so much alike. So this is AT Miss Ava 818/0. Again, full sibling, flushmate to Addison. Moderate frame, big boned, huge volume. And of course, as we said, comes with that really great proven pedigree for performance. Again, JDH Mr. Music Manso daughter, the JDH Mr. Music Manso daughter. That JDH Mr. Music Manso has done so well. Those AT Brahman cattle are just good-minded, lots of bone, structurally so sound. And, you know, they've used Music Man in their herd. And again, as we were saying, you cannot buy semen on this bull. So these genetics that you can buy are very, very impressive. And again, we can't say enough about what Emmy Manso, a former show heifer for the Anna Kate Thomas. I know you guys will probably remember when Emmy was being shown by Anna Kate. So she is a result of crossing that show bull, the Sir Richard bull on this Miss CT Lady Manso 10/0, who of course has had just tremendous progeny, very, very fertile. So again, this is lot number 6. If you guys are looking for something that does well with milk, ribeye area, marbling, those carcass traits, you really, really want to talk about and look at some of these bloodlines. Again, I think that they can go in the show ring and do tremendously, but at the end of the day, we are looking for something that'll go back into the herd and be a great donor. So since Emmy has been such a consistent donor for AT Brahmans, they're really, really very serious about their cattle, and they know and feel sure that these heifers that they're offering will go forward for you guys, whether in the show pen, in the pasture, or maybe a little bit of both. Alrighty, we are going to move on to lot number 7. Lot number 7 is AT Miss Jenna, 834. And she's going to be a September offspring. This is going to be a September baby. Again, she's going to be a Mr. Music Manso daughter. And she is going to be a full sister to AT Miss Finley Manso 646/7. And I think you guys will remember Finley. Finley has been shown for the past 2 years by the super awesome show person, great Brahmin breeder, great Brahmin family, the Kylie McMullen in Florida. So Kylie purchased the AT Miss Finley Manso and has been showing her and has just been in that winner circle so many times. So again, this is going to be AT Miss Finley Manso, and Jenna is sired again by Mr. Music Manso, and she is going to be out of Miss SNS 511/9. So let's talk about that. Again, this is going to be a full sib to Finley Manso, who has done great in the show ring. So the dam on the bottom side of this pedigree, we are looking at Miss SNS 511/9, and she is going to be a Mr. SNS 71/4 daughter. She's going to have Carew in her bloodline. She's going to have SNS Miss Star Magnum, that BNA double take Manso bull that has done just so well. So really some great genetics. And we really think that this heifer looks great. She's really high volume, super long body, very, very feminine. They really are encouraging those progressive breeders to consider this pedigree. And also that Jenna is going to rank in the top 1/3 of the breed for growth and ribeye area, an impressive 5% for milk and marbling. So again, some really good bloodlines, some bloodlines that are definitely champion genetics, but you could really have a cornerstone to your breeding program here. And for those of you who know Jordan and Garrett, they really love to talk about their cattle. They're very serious. They're very focused about their Brahman. And last year, I remember Garrett kept telling me that, Finley was going to be special. And he kept telling Jordan over and over again, that Finley heifer, she's going to be super special. And sure enough, she really was and really is. She's gone on to win so much and has just been a great producer herself, and the McMullens have done so much well with her. So I think that was part of the reason why Garrett was encouraged to offer this heifer in the sale. Again, lot 7, bestcattlesales.com. The sale does close Monday at 7 p.m. We have some links in the description. We have some phone numbers. And again, Jordan and Garrett are going to be helping me out because I'm here by myself this Sunday, drinking coffee and talking cattle. So pretty excited about that. That's lot number 7 that we're watching there on your screen. AT Miss Jenna 834. So if we move on to lot number 8, we're going to have 12 lots total, guys. So we're getting kind of down there. But lot number 8, this is going to be AT Miss Jolene 822/0. Again, another JDH Mr. Music Manso daughter. And this is going to be out of AT Miss Dollface Manso. So everyone that's been coming and looking at cattle, because Jordan and Garrett told me that once we put up their offerings, they got a lot of phone calls. A lot of people came and looked. Of course, people had been coming and looking earlier because they knew they were going to have a sale. And this calf crop, I can tell you guys, super quiet, really good minded. I walked up, they were all tied to the fence. They're doing great on their halter breaking. Garrett has really been working hard on that. So, but the lots 8 and 9 are embryo sisters. So lot 8 and 9 are going to be full siblings. They're embryo sisters. And people have really, really liked them. Jordan and Garrett have told me that people have been super impressed and they really catch your eye. This is a super flashy and very up-headed female. There is a little difference between the two, but still they come with that power-packed pedigree. They really are beautiful heifers. And again, the dam is AT Miss Dollface, who was the pick of her calf crop due to growth, style, bone, volume, and muscle. So again, you want to go look at bestcattlesales.com. Go look at these pedigrees. Go look at these genetics that they're offering. They really are some that I would encourage you to look at. And look at those EPDs and the performance. The phenotype, performance really matters. And I know it matters to Jordan and Garrett. It's really important that they breed cattle that look great, not just in the show pen, but also are going to be able to go and be really impactful in your program. So again, this is lot number 8. And this is Jolene. Makes me want to sing a song. And Jolene is looking really good here. And so again, you guys need to come and look at bestcattlesales.com. Sale closes again on Monday at 7 p.m. Any questions, let us know. Let's move on to lot number 9. This is going to be AT Miss May 831. This is going to be an August baby. And again, she's a full sib. She's an embryo sibling to that last lot that we were just talking about. And AT Miss May 831 is one that they really wanted me to tell you guys, study her closely. They love the build, the structure, how sound she is, her laser level top, ultra feminine and very heavy muscled. So again, these are backed by marketable pedigrees because we're talking that this is a Music Man daughter, and you can see she is very influential. Music Man has done a lot for the AT Brahmans in their program. And the dam to May is, again, the AT Miss Dollface. We were just talking about Dollface. Dollface is sired by Mr. Crewman. So who those of you who know him know that that is the clone of the very iconic 800, who needs really kind of no introduction, Carew 800. And then out of one of their top donors, CT Lady Manso. So again, some really great genetics here. May does rank in the top 30% of the breed for 11. Count that, 11 traits. That's a pretty big deal. So don't miss out on this great opportunity to purchase a female that has potential to be not only a big time winner, but bring her home, put her in the pasture, and you've got a great donor cow. So we're going to move on to the last of the live lots. This is going to be lot number 10. And I'm going to ask Jordan to do me a favor and post some video of us taking photos of this bull. He was a hoot, just have to say. He was super quiet when we were photographing him. Had to make him move. Wants to be up in your pocket, super quiet. Garrett was... had him on the halter there for a while, and then we turned him loose, and we were trying to pick his head up and move his feet, and did it all with him just standing there. It was really, really impressive. But each year at AT Brahmans, they select one bull to offer in the sale. So this time they decided to offer AT Mr. Ethan 801. He's going to be a July-born bull, and he is super impressive. I can say that probably Jordan and Garrett had a tough time making this decision, because this is a bull that I think anyone would say, oh, that's definitely a keeper. He just screams future herd sire. I mean, look at lot of natural muscling. Look at that thickness. Just tremendous. Then you go to the pedigree. You're talking a great pedigree. So on the top side, this is going to be that Mr. Music Manso, who, of course, you can't buy semen on him here in the States. I don't know internationally. You'll have to ask Jordan and Garrett on that one. But in the States, you can't buy semen on this bull. So here's your next best opportunity. And the dam is really impressive. Look on the bottom side of this pedigree when you go to bestcattlesales.com and you bid on this bull. He is a CT Miss Liberty Empress son. And that female, that CT Miss Liberty, she is a result of the mating between the machine, of course, Mr. V8 380/6, who needs no introduction. Clearly 380/6 machine, because not only has he produced some just tremendous show animals, but also because he's a son of Carew, you have just tremendous potential on that performance side. But then on the bottom side of that dam is Miss SS 230. Needs no introduction. We all know that 230 cow because she was reserve international champion. And that is Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo Reserve International Champion. So this bull that we're looking at right here that they have offered, and just, wow, look at him. So he is definitely halter broke. I can tell you, he's not just halter broke. He's halter broke to the point where you just walk up to him in the pasture and move his feet. But he really has some great performance numbers. So he ranks really high as far as carcass characteristics. Just look at that pedigree. Top 15% for both ribeye area and marbling. When you look at this bull, that pedigree really just jumps out at you. And of course, those EPD numbers are just great. And as you would expect from a bull that you want it to be a future herd sire, he has the whole package. Great top line, really heavy muscled, good structure, long bodied, very level, tight sheath, which of course we all know is super important, very smooth front, and some great pigmentation. Just look at the pigmentation on this bull. That is definitely something that he brings to the table that you guys will really, really enjoy. And he carries himself really well. They tell me that the Music Man really puts that on his baby. So, and I agree too. And again, Garrett really kind of was, do I really want to? But Jordan was right there saying, you know, we have to give him some of our best. And sure enough, there you go with AT Mr. Ethan 801. Guys, this screams herd bull, future herd sire, and definitely would be no problem going and showing, because I can tell you right now, in the pasture, they can move his feet around just standing with him. So those are the live lots that we have offered. Now we're going to move along to some embryos. So this is going to be an offering. Lot 11 is going to be an offering of 3 sexed embryos. This is going to be AT Miss Izzy 672/7, and that's going to be crossed with the Music Man. So if you want to purchase one of the matings that really kind of encompasses the entire AT Brahman program, which I'm a huge fan of, this would be a great embryo package. It's going to be sold at 3 times the price. Again, it's going to be on bestcattlesales.com with the sale closing on Monday. The sale will be closing on Monday at 7 p.m. That's tomorrow, Monday at 7 p.m. And they're offering this proven mating. Of course, it has proven because you have the same mating is AT Mr. Atlas Manso, okay? So the Music Man crossed with the Izzy has produced AT Mr. Atlas Manso, and of course the AT Miss Arrow Manso, and who is shown right here on the side of her dam, Lizzie, and when they were class winners or maybe second in class there at Houston, huge show that year. That was when we were on the green shavings at Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. So really, really, I can't say enough about the cross here. Again, 3 embryo package, AT Miss Izzy Manso, definitely a proven female with an AT Miss Izzy, as we talked about earlier. She is going to be let me get here. She's going to be a noble daughter. So you're going to have that noble Elmo, Lawford, JDH Lady Ellis Manso. You're going to have all of that along with on that bottom side, that CT Lisa Manso. That's going to be Shank and the 230 along with Lawford, and just some great genetics. So they really love this mating, and they're very proud to offer it in the sale. We are going to move on to lot number 12. This is going to be this is going to be a embryo package. Lady H. Shayla, 295/2, and Music Man. Again, we've been talking about Music Man. He just does a lot for their program. And Lady H. Shayla Manso, 295/2, is going to make, she is actually making the resulting progeny a full sibling to the AT Miss Layla 656/7, who has shown successfully, as well as AT Miss Aubrey 777/0, who has consistently placed at the top of her class, I believe, for Madison Driver. But JDH Music Man, so again, proven, don't need to say much more. Lots of Vanguards in his pedigree. And then when you cross them on that Shayla, you're going to have them something that you can look at, because you can look at that AT Miss Layla, and you can also look at that AT Miss Aubrey, who are going to be full sibs to whatever is produced with this embryo package. And of course, Lady H Shayla Manso is a full sister to the international champion Lady H Lisa Manso, and incorporates that iconic Maddox and that proven donor of SNS Miss Carew Dieter 95. So again, you're talking great genetics, great performance, clearly things that can go forward and be donors, because or a potential herd sire with something that would be crossed out of this embryo package. Again, selling 3 embryos on this lot number 12. So that is a way for you to get those Music Man genetics into your herd too. And so that's a pretty exciting offering. Then we're going to go back to another offering. This is going to be lot 13. This is going to be an IVF flush. This is going to be, again, AT Miss Izzy Manso. They're offering an aspiration opportunity out of this female. And of course, this was the, I think she was second in class, huge class at the international show on the green shavings. And the calf at side that is shown at side, super impressive, has gone on to win lots. And again, they are selling a aspiration opportunity to be done at Hoofstock Genetics, and they're guaranteeing 6 embryos. So again, this is a really rare and exclusive offering. I don't know if they'll ever offer something like this again. I was really excited that they were doing it in this sale, so we were really pleased about that. Again, some really great genetics. So don't miss out on some of these lots that we have. Again, we have lot number 10. We have 10 live lots. We're going to go to lot number 9, 8. Look at these. They just look so great, so consistent. All of these cattle just have some great bone, great bloodlines. Really, really impressive. I was real excited when I went out and was taking photos and videos. We really were excited to look at all the different bloodlines. So again, we are here to help you at bestcattlesales.com. Sale closes tomorrow, which is Monday. Make sure you're registered. If you have any problems with the sale, you can just simply call us or email us. If you have any questions, we have a little test lot on the sale, so you can test and play and bid, and it's just monopoly money, so no money is going to change hands. But make sure you get online, bestcattlesales.com, and do a little bidding, maybe practice a little bit today, and then you can come back tomorrow night. Make sure 7 p.m. is closing time, and you want to make sure you're paying attention and ready to bid at bestcattlesales.com on these AT Brahman sale lots. So appreciate it. Make sure you keep track of the comments down below me in the video. And I think that Jordan and Garrett are going to be helping me out just a little bit by posting some photos. So bestcattlesales.com.